Take us through the decision to donate that type of money.
Every year, we make donations to Lenore's Pantry. This is through our lodge and the Elks National Foundation. It's called the grants, different grants. And I usually break it down during the course of the year to help her with school supply stuff and baby diapers during Christmas season. But due to the fact of the pandemic going on, we felt it was better to combine the two grants into one big one and give her a lump sum check of $4,500 with her connections, feeling that it would benefit better the townspeople of North Attleboro, where she'll be able to distribute exactly what she needs rather than have abundance of one item or two items. She could be able to spread it out a lot better than we could.
To get that type of money approved, I'm sure it's not the decision of one person. Was it a fight to get it approved, or were people?
It was not really a fight. I go to the floor and I ask the floor that I tell them what I'm doing. We had meetings through the exalted ruler Nick Vito by phones and everything else to get a vote, and they all agreed that it was a good cause, and I complete the paperwork, send it in, and they approved it. The Elks was doing a program where if you were giving it to a food pantry or something that was distributing items of need to the townspeople, they'd rather see it in a lump sum this year. It's harder to get things individually than that during the beginning of this. We figured when we got the checks together, we wait till we could get them, and I figured this is a good time because donations usually drop in the summertime. So I figured this would be a good time to present it to her. You know, but it's not just me or Nick, it's the combination of all the officers and the Elks and all 450 members at North Attleboro Lodge that make this contribution possible through their donations to the ENF and me writing the paperwork. I just do the paperwork, but it's the membership that get it, actually.
Before we hear from Nick, I want to hear from Anne Marie. How important is this? And as Jim mentioned, especially during the summer.
Well, I am, first of all, I am just blown away. I mean, sorry. We rely on our community partners to support the pantry. There's so much that we do and have been able to do because of, you know, groups like yourself, and they have been faithfully supporting us for years. You know, they usually come in with the flatbed loaded high with diapers and wipes and backpacks with school supplies, and it's been wonderful. And things are different now. And so this is really critical. It will help us out a lot because part of what we're going to do is going to be giving gift cards to families for them to be able to go out and purchase the supplies that they need, or perhaps be able to use it towards clothes for the kids. It's a difficult time. We have so many families in need. During the summer, we do, you know, see drops-offs of donations, but actually, just because of COVID, things have been a challenge. There hasn't been enough for people to purchase for themselves, for their families, without donating towards the pantry. But, you know, people help out, and we've been able to give out extra gift cards to people. So I just, I'm blown away. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, on behalf of Lenore's Pantry, on behalf of the citizens that this will help, this is just wonderful.
Nick, we saw Anne Marie get emotional when talking about this decision. I would think it makes you proud to be a member of the North Attleboro Elks.
Very proud. It's like having another family. We work together as a group of people, especially now during the pandemic. We all have to work together, try to keep the place going. Even though there's different rules we have to follow, at least they gave us a chance to run into a restaurant so we can keep it going. So we can still help out the community, help out other people, the vets, and it's just a marvelous community. I mean, a marvelous club, and I enjoy it very much. This is my second year being the ER. I did last year and this year. And they said, Nick, you want to do it again? I said, all right. If it was a pandemic year, I don't think I would, but,
We found a sucker. He'll do it a second
but, you
year.
know, I really enjoy it. I meet a lot of good people, a lot of good friends. I know people from out in California, Minnesota on Facebook. There's once you're an Elk, you know everybody. Once they see you're an Elk on Facebook, they want to be your friend. And it's like I said, I love it as a family.
I've been to the North Attleboro Elks many times. Unfortunately, the last few times have been collations
Yep,
after
yep.
family funerals, loss of a loved one, et cetera. No weddings, no collations. I mean, this has to be a time when the Elks are tightening the belt as well.
We are. We have to buckle down, button up our bootstraps, and just go to war with it, and hopefully we can get through it. And with the help of help of the volunteers, at least we're doing something. I mean, at least we can still give back to the community.
Final question is for the two of you. Do you think the average person, when they see Elks, realizes how much you as an organization, both locally and nationally, do for your communities?
Not really, but we're trying to get it out more to everybody, saying what we do. And this is one way. The donations to the food pantry. The people in town know where our money goes, know that we're always standing there ready to help at any moment. This year is going to be different, and maybe next year different, even more so, but we don't know. But our membership comes through all the time. They seem to pull it out of their hats every so often, but they come through. You know, they make the donations. You know, they think a lot about this, you know.
And Nick, when I'm sure people ask you about being the Elk, they don't realize this either.
No. And I give a special thanks to we have a walk on the canal every year. And the last couple of years, we've been #1 in the Circle District for raising money on the walk. And that was because of Terry Duchamp. She's a big contributor with that, and gets a bunch of pledges, and now she's got a couple other people that are doing it with her. It's good to see members get involved, but I'd like to see a lot more members get involved to help us, so we can still do better than what we're doing now.
Absolutely. And we'll give the final word to Anne Marie. They mentioned the word community, and when you think of North Attleboro, how many times is community used? Community school, community field. It truly is a community. Where would Lenore's Pantry be without organizations like the Elks?
I don't think it would function. It is something that is truly supported by the community. You know, there's no town line item. It is really the town donates in kind, space, and we use the time of the Human Services Coordinator. But all the donations, everything we have ever been able to give out is because of donations from the community, from groups, from individuals. It's huge when you figure how many years this has been going on. I mean, since 1975 that I know of, that it's been ongoing since Lenore started the pantry because of the community need. It's changed, it's evolved. We're doing remote registrations. People call up and the bags are done downstairs with volunteers and dropped off. It's amazing. It is really amazing. And North Attleboro is a very supportive community, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to live here and to be able to support and to have groups like the Elks who support us.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.